Here, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. Welcome to the Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Oh, you got that little Gangrel challenge too.
Yeah. I had to stop by Columbus, you know what I'm saying? Because they had some parades going on, you know what I'm saying? For the reigning, defending, undisputed, uncontroverted college football playoff national champions once again. Y'all know what the deal is. Let me know when you get to Peasant of the Week, because I got a submission for that too. On that related topic.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing, man. I can't even hate on you niggas today, man. But I'm gonna let it slide. Y'all, listen, when y'all won, I think y'all got Nebraska some money because of that. So, like,
yeah, that's
I
wild.
ain't even that mad.
We gotta share all that bread with y'all. It's crazy. But
I ain't mad. But here, go ahead.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
Few peasants. All right, I'm gonna make this quick and short and keep it brief because we gotta get into wrestling. But I'm gonna just Fanatics. Y'all got to bring that ass here.
Bring that ass here. I gotta do it. I gotta do it today. Yeah,
right.
I have some soundboard problems, so I'm very limited on my options. But yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, y'all tried me, and it's okay. Y'all know every single year that this happens, this event goes down. Y'all know there's a national championship. Y'all know there's a Super Bowl. Y'all know there's everything. Y'all knew 2 weeks in advance what two teams were going to be playing in this game. Y'all had that merch made for both teams. Don't sit up here and tell me that it takes a week for y'all just to ship stuff out. I don't accept it. I put my shit in as soon as that final snap was taken. And them zeros went on that clock. I put my order in, and I paid the extra $25 for next day delivery. I check in there Tuesday afternoon. It still ain't even shipped yet. I canceled that shit. I'm done with y'all. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and now I gotta make sure they get me straight. But y'all done been around too long for this. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know the schedule. Get your shit together. That's the only time I'm gonna say.
Hey, I'm with you on that because, like, I actually got it on right now. This Dodgers championship hat. I copped it the night we won the World Series. I copped the shirt and a hat. I ain't met the shirt, the hat. I mean, that I got on right now. This shit came like in 4 days. I had to wait like a week and a half for the shirt. Like, hold on, bro.
See, E-Buck, ain't no way.
Come on. Listen,
that's the fastest.
They had to separate everything out. They had to ship all the loser shirts over to Africa or wherever they do with them.
Fastest way to lose my business.
That's not even how they operate though. Like they like a print on demand goddamn service, bro. Like, so they not even like having that the shit in stock already. Like they used to have stuff in stock back in the day. Fanatics low-key kind of ruined like sports merchandise. Like everything more expensive, motherfuckers like $50 hoodies is the norm. Kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
Hoodies used to cost $25.
Right.
T-shirts used to cost like $20. And then like now T-shirt, like your average shirt on Fanatics started like $32.
$39.
You got $40 graphic tees on. Like, come on, family. I mean, the quality be deep, you know, like quality be different though. Like some like what's the like brands, some designers, they be having more like expensive quality. So yeah, I understand the higher price point, but like Fanatics, they shit cheap as hell. So, like, but nah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. For other reasons, yeah.
They had me chopped this week, bro.
But don't the dude that own Fanatics own the Sixers?
I'm pretty sure. Ain't that
Michael Rubin, right?
Rubin? Yeah, Michael Rubin. Yeah.
What you doing with them? Like, yeah, we running all the businesses like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You got
on some
all
different
this,
stuff.
Y'all up here sponsoring all these white parties and shit like that.
Hey,
y'all can make shit happen. So I don't know what's going on, but I need my shit.
I don't know if I could go to one of them if I got invited.
Oh, nah. Ain't no way. I mean,
I seen that shit with Lil Baby and Kyle Kuzma. That shit threw me off.
I could pull up for like the hors d'oeuvres and shit for cocktail hour.
Oh yeah.
But once the sun set, I'm out. Cause I know y'all be tripping.
Once they start having the motherfuckers going around taking pictures and stuff, like, hold on, I'm out of here. Y'all ain't about to have me be like, hey man, TC was at the white party, bro. Shit.
I ain't gonna have no footage of me before sundown.
Hey man, I had some champagne. The DJ was there at like 3 o'clock. About 4 o'clock, I left.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man.
All them pictures y'all saw was at about 7. Go look at Jay-Z. Go look at Jay-Z watch. You see the time on there? That shit say 7:32. I was gone before that. I got an alibi and everything.
Facts. I will be there when it is the most crowded. When that crowd start to clear out, I'm with it. I'm gonna be in there.
I will just post random shit on Instagram just so there's a timestamp that shows that I was not there at the time.
Exactly. Don't ask me, oh, did you know? Nope, show didn't. I had a time schedule. I had to be out.
Hey man, I had to go record Young Kings wrestling or something. Shit.
Facts. I had shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, TC, you're not gonna stay? Shit. Hey, listen,
no.
I gotta get going. Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
I don't do what y'all do. I be chilling.
What if they be trapping niggas up there? What they be like in the Hamptons, I think?
Yeah.
What if they trap niggas up there? Like, no, you can't come back down till July 5th.
Right. They probably got little like underground, little tunnels and shit like that. Not me. Nope.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going at all. Now that we talking about it. You ain't go see me at no party.
I might pull up just to say that I went. and then leave.
I don't even know if I need to clout that bad. Shout out to not going to white parties, man.
Thanks.
Ain't doing it. Hey, shout out to TNA Genesis. I am an enjoyer of TNA pay-per-views. I spent good money to attend 2 of them last year. And I don't know when they're coming back. They should soon, but I will go. Shout out to Joe Hendry on getting it done as predicted. JBL's back at it again. Came out there, knocked off Frankie Kazarian's head, pause. Knocked out Nick Nemeth again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, because Joe Hendry hit a fall away slam in the match, which is like, that's in his repertoire. But that was also a regular move in JBL's repertoire as well. I'm just saying, you out here hitting JBL moves and shit. And he ain't helping you. Like, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't hurting you. Like, he ain't attacked you in months. He out here helping you win. I think JBL is working as a vigilante. I think he's working on behalf of the WWE as like a lone wolf, though.
I mean, I can see that. That makes sense. Oh,
like, I'm gonna get this guy over here. We're gonna protect him at all costs.
Wasn't he? He was on commentary this week, wasn't he? On SmackDown?
On Raw.
Raw, yeah. So he definitely, he got something going on. He got a contract with somebody above y'all.
I got more on JBL in a little bit here, though. Because that was not the only TNA show that we saw JBL on this week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he popped up at Impact. So more on that in a second. Josh Alexander and Mike Santana I Quit match went crazy. This dude was about to curb stomp Josh Alexander on the steps, and that's when he quit. It was like, yo, I don't want them problems, family. Yeah, I quit. But then he quit TNA. And then think Santino was like, hold on, you have a contractor. He was like, nah, fuck all that. And then like Eric Young was just like, yo, what's good with you, fam? Like, what you mean you quitting TNA? Like you the heart and soul of TNA.
I'm out. That contract is up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he's still around for the time being. Shout out to Jordan Grace out here. Probably my favorite part of the show.
Man. I just hated it had to be her.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like that she lost, but yeah, the whole curbing her backstage move. Yeah, I fucked with that. I fucked with that heavy.
Yeah, that was rough.
That shit was raw.
And they was hooping.
They were though. And that's all I'll say about that. Motherfucking PCO, Pierre Carl Ole, crashed out. Like the very first nomination for Crash Out of Heat. Now he not the first, but he the second. I got Corey Graves up there too. Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
This dude like legit crashed out. His contract wasn't renewed. He said he don't fuck with the new TNA management after Scott D'Amore got let go. Maybe some Canadian loyalty there as well. But he legitimately goes and shits on TNA at this GCW at Hammerstein Ballroom, and it takes like a sledgehammer and attempts to bash in the TNA Digital Media Championship belt that he was the holder of at the time.
Oh, he was trying to pull a Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Type shit. Yeah, man. Listen, this dude is like 60 years old, man, and he not nice enough to be carrying on like that, bro. Like, I get it. Like, I get you upset, but bro, like, you 60. So you mad like they didn't renew your contract and they weren't using you or weren't gonna use you the way you expected. They weren't gonna pay you what you thought, bro. Like, wasn't nobody tuning in to see PCO on Impact?
Nah, man. He done been around way too long.
Like, I actually tuned out when PCO came on screen. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
his entrance was cold though. The entrance was cold. I ain't like the entrance in person was cold. Like, I ain't give a fuck when the bell rang.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's like if Taker came out with his entrance, but he couldn't go in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't equate to much when it's all said and done. Your time is just up, homie. No pun intended.
So we'll see what happens with him. I mean, GCW is a good spot. Yeah, that's where all the Outlaws go anyway.
Well, I said they're taking strays. You'll be all right.
Yeah. One more shout out, man. Shout out and RIP to DJ Unk. Man, what the fuck?
Man.
What was that?
That was crazy as hell when I read
Atlanta got a lot of shit going on with the music scene lately. Like, I lost Quan.
Like, he was 41?
Yeah. Hey, man. He had 2 songs, but them 2 songs had remixes.
Man.
I played this shit every day before school, bro.
Yeah, he was just... They took that beat and it was just unnecessary.
Man, like that whole era used to have just like them, like just posse remixes of every song, bro. And I've had every single song. I had the regular and the remixes that had like at least 7 dudes on it.
Like that was
So Hood remix.
That that era had like you make one like dance hit, it had like 7 variations. Man. Like I remember Soulja Boy came out with his shit, then all of a sudden it was Crank Spider-Man and the Batman.
Crank That Batman.
Yeah. Like, where y'all coming up with this shit?
Crank That Batman was my joint too.
It was fire.
I never could do any of them dances though. Like, I wasn't really that coordinated. I could do like the Crank That Soulja Boy. That was easy. But like I never knew how to do the Pool Palace because like my knees were never that good.
My cousin used to be on that heavy. Like, he would put the YouTube videos on. And he'd be like, so like, yo, we can do this shit. I'm like, you got that. You the dancer. I'm good. Like, this shit is.
He used to have a
over coordinated
5X. Niggas used to have a 5X white tee.
Oh my god. I never went that far with it. Like I'm good.
Nah, I definitely had some 5Xs for no reason. Like, why am I wearing a 5X, bro? Like,
Out here wearing a blanket in broad daylight.
yeah, I'm a large, bro. I'm wearing a 5. Cause stuff is this. Hey, the mid 2000s was a fun time. Shout out to DJ
Hell yeah.
RP to him, man. I don't have the crossroads right now, but
it's all right.
I add it in post. I'll do that. Hey man, let's get into this week in wrestling history. Happy belated birthday, because players fuck up. Tyler Breeze last week. I forgot for some reason. Happy birthday to him. Carl Anderson, Joy Giovanni, Maurice, Leilani Kai, Mike Awesome would have turned 60. RIP to Mike Awesome. Honky Tonk Man, Michelle McCool, Ace Steele, Stu Grayson, Mark Andrews. Hold on, let me go back to this. Stu Grayson.
What happened to that boy?
Oh. Yeah, we gonna stop looking for him at some point.
Mark Andrews, not to trigger any Ravens fans that may be listening. No, this is Mark Andrews. He was in NXT UK with Flash Morgan Webster, and they had a stint in TNA as well as Subculture. I have no idea where they are now. Maybe New Japan. It's Googleable. I'll look it up in a second.
Yeah.
Vince Russo. Happy birthday to Vince Russo. Jay Briscoe would have turned 41. The Road Warrior Hawk would have turned 68. And let's wrap this up. Happy birthday to Taylor Wilde, Evil, Nigel McGuinness, and Mercedes Moné. Happy birthday to y'all.
Mercedes.
What happened to that boy?
I can tell you what happened. Y'all ain't gonna like it, y'all Sasha fans.
Hey man, say it, man. It's her birthday.
Yeah. I won't get on that type of time today, but we're gonna have to have a conversation sooner or later to tell the truth.
Yeah, we'll talk about it soon. We'll table that conversation. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews are in Revolution Pro Wrestling out in the UK. So that's where they are now.
Okay. All right.
I actually used to enjoy them when they were on NXT back in the day. NXT UK back during COVID. That was my favorite tag team out there. And then they had a little stint down in Florida. I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, shout out to them. 1988, the Royal Rumble. This is a very Royal Rumble heavy recap. The Royal Rumble debuted in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. So the Royal Rumble is a Canadian nigga. It is. It was created by a Canadian nigga. Royal Rumble is Canadian as fuck. So
don't tell Drake.
Yeah. It is what it is. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Shout to him. Winning the inaugural Royal Rumble. Hacksaw looked good last night, man. Glad to see him out here. Yeah. I was just talking about Hacksaw last week. So it was dope to see him pull up. Yeah, 1994, The Undertaker died for the first time. Got defeated by Yokozuna in a casket match. And he got his ass cooked by the heels. Mm-hmm. It was Jeff Jarrett and some other niggas was out there. And they beat the shit out of Taker and then stuffed him in the casket. And then they wheel in the casket and then the lights go out. And this motherfucker literally like levitates.
Yeah, on the screen.
And cuts like this very long, drawn out as promo, basically saying, I'll be back. And he was. Hey,
how in the 80s did y'all have a camera inside the casket to see his face?
That was 94, but yeah. I don't know how they did 94. That shit.
But yeah, I like real niggas.
I still wonder.
Y'all got that camera in there.
I'm pretty sure it was like a pre-tape because like it panned up his whole body too, though. And then it like stopped at his face. So like whoever did the production back then, y'all were really practical for the limitations you had of that time period. It was just to show you how lazy people have become with shit now. This goes to show you. Yeah. 1995. I'm gonna say it in my best Howard Finkel impersonation. Only one of Shawn Michaels' feet hit the floor. How was that?
Hey, I was feeling that.
It was a lot.
He had
Shawn Michaels
the
won.
boom in his voice with it.
Hell yeah. Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble. And then in 1996, the next year, wins his second Royal Rumble. Shout out to Shawn Michaels being the first ever two-time Royal Rumble winner. I don't care if the record books may say somebody else's name. Shawn Michaels was the first one in my eyes. You might see somebody else's name listed twice before. I don't care.
You ain't worried about it.
Hey, Mariah Carey said, I don't know her.
Nope.
I don't know that nigga.
That's redacted.
Yeah. 1998, RIP to Bobo Brazil, who passed away age 74, the first black NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. 1999, the Royal Rumble from the Anaheim, the Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, California. Vince McMahon wins the Royal Rumble match. Starting at number 2.
What?
He was in the ring for about 20 minutes.
We have the conversation that number 2 and number 1 are the same thing.
Dog, I am so tired of y'all acting like there's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all have stats for number 1 and number 2 as if they separate. You're in the same time. You start the match together. Y'all are both basically number 1. It's just one. It was
like always a big deal to somebody winning from the number 1 spot. It's just fuck the fact that somebody had to start with them.
Right. It's like the only difference is who come through the curtain first. That's literally it.
Right. Yeah, that's goofy. We should stop that.
You
know what I used to hate? They used to be like, I'm gonna go and throw 30 men over the rope and win the Royal Rumble. Like, no, you're not.
Oh my God. Look. So you gonna toss yourself?
Right. You're not even going to throw 29, nigga. You came in at 27. How you gonna throw 29 out?
Like I get it for the dramatic effect, but you gotta like say that to yourself sometimes just to understand like what you're saying, right?
Like you can't come in and win the Rumble from the number 25 spot and then come out the next night and be like, last night at the Royal Rumble, I threw 29 other men. No, you didn't, bro. You might have threw at least like 6, possibly.
Maybe.
Like somebody else did all the work for you. That's the whole point of the Rumble. You came in at an advantage spot. 25 is a good spot to come in. You ain't have to do nothing.
25
you over here bragging about some shit that somebody else did. That's crazy. I'll be mad as hell. I'll come out there and try to cost you your title shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I did all the work in this goddamn match. I eliminated 17 niggas. Where's my credit? I need my title shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all show love to Rey Mysterio. Goddamn it! And 5 foot nothing came out in number 2 and did a whole hour.
Number 2, yeah, he was the longest person in the Rumble for some years too.
Yeah, I mean the only reason he lost is because of the Saudi Rumble. That really shouldn't count.
Ain't somebody passed him up since then though, or am I tripping?
I don't know.
It's Googleable, but it'll take a lot of time we don't have.
Yeah, that's some research.
Yeah,
put that in for next week.
I'll figure it out eventually though. Oh yeah, for sure. Where we at with this? Still on 99. The Rock defeated Mankind to win the WWF title in an I Quit match. Come to find out, Mankind did not quit because it was a recording, and they scheduled a rematch for the next week, Halftime Heat, which I'll talk about that next week. 2000 Royal, man.
That's what he was wild
in front of his kids. In front of his kids, bro.
He was just bodying him with CTE.
My CTE acting up. I'm gonna say all the sounds today because I don't know, at the studio for some reason the page won't load on this Wi-Fi. I think they might have it blocked. So
Oh damn.
yeah. This is regularly scheduled programming next week though. I won't be in it.
Sabi shut down. It's cold blooded.
Yeah, just for this week though. I thought like the whole website was down. I put it up on my phone. It was fine. I ain't about to be doing it on my phone though.
It's cool. We got President of the Week out the way, so that's good.
I got a limited amount of sounds at my disposal. Yeah, it's got the travel pack this week.
Hey, that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah. 2000 Royal Rumble live from Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York. I'm willing to admit now that I'm an adult that the Big Show got hold. He got hold.
I mean, look, we could always admit that. We just didn't pay no mind to it. Like, hey, listen.
Like, nigga, The Rock won? Hell yeah. I don't give a fuck about that else.
Exactly. Like, we saw what happened, but it's like we taking what we can get at that point.
Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. The Rock won the Rumble though, but Triple H defeated Cactus Jack to retain the world title in a street fight. Got his ass cooked.
A slapper.
That solidified Triple
slapper.
H forever though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, he got the juice now.
Mick Foley will do you a service, goddammit.
Facts.
Because if you beat him at his game, you for real. You legit.
Big facts. In the opening match, the Hardy Boys defeated the Dudleys in a tables match. That was my shit.
Ain't no Rumble
I
like
love that
one
match.
in the Garden.
Nah.
The Garden Rumbles have never missed.
Nah. It's been like a good handful of them, and all of them crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing that happened on this show, Taz made his debut. Choked out Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's win streak was broken. Yeah. And Mae Young pulled them titties out. Live on pay-per-view. That happened. True story. You can go back and watch it. Yeah. It happened.
Hopefully they edited that out by now.
Yeah. I think it's the same way it's always been though, because I had like the tape too as a kid, like the whole like cassette or the VHS. I think it's the same like way it is on there on Peacock, if I remember correctly. It was when you see a little slight glimpse of the titty.
Oh no. Yeah. I ain't watched it back in a long time, so I wouldn't know, but
yeah, that's what 80-year-old titties look like. Mm-hmm.
I never needed to know.
I didn't either. Especially not at that age. Especially not at that age. It is what it is, though. 2002, other Royal Rumble news from Atlanta. Triple H wins the Royal Rumble. My favorite Rumble. I watched this one back the other day, too. This is my joint.
Same.
Maven eliminated Taker. Y'all already know how that goes. And then Rick and Vince had a street fight. Two old niggas is fighting each other. That was great. They said, yeah, we'll just fuck each other up, man. We both own like half of the company right now. So
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, this is my favorite Rumble. This is the first one I watched during my rewatches every year. I tapped into that.
That's fire.
2003, John Hennigan and Matt Cappotelli win Tough Enough 3. 2004, RIP to Jack Tunney, former president of the WWF, passed away age 68. And then 2020, I was just watching the Royal Rumble from 2020 last night. That one was in Houston. And Drew Mack, Charlotte Flair won their respective matches. Edge returned in the men's match. That shit was fire. Great show.
Generational.
Yeah, it was. Actually, the rest of the show was kind of like And like even watching it back, I just remember I was so out of it. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else.
Oh no, I was that's strictly for the Rumble match. Like all the rest of it, I didn't really care for it like that.
Yeah, like I mean Corbin and Roman was cool.
Yeah,
they got Falls Count Anywhere joint.
Yeah, they got it started hot.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, whatever. Shout out to the Royal Rumble. More on that later on. Where we at in the Royal Address, man?
Yeah, it's a pretty light day. I ain't gonna hold you. So Jade Cargill is back around the PC. Supposedly she had a legit injury. I don't know if this is true or not. It's been going back and forth whether it was legit or not. But supposedly she, just back in mid-December, she took some time off with the fam, and she's been back in the PC this week. Obviously, we got the Rumble coming up, so y'all know what time it is there. Then, I forgot this part of it. So the last like 2 weeks, there's been a lot of teases about Alexa Bliss potentially coming back, and apparently that's been put on hold about the contract situation. They haven't quite gotten on the same page about everything yet. So anything as far as her return and creative with it, that's been put on hold. It's been put on ice for a little bit while they sort the numbers out. So that's going to take a little minute. Then what we got? So Titan Towers was sold very recently, and the company, let me pull this up real quick. They sold it to a company that's going to use the property, change the property into an apartment complex. That's going to be fire.
Y'all trying to live at headquarters, man?
Hey,
former headquarters.
Just give me a section with a good view. That's all I need. That's all I need for real. Yeah, the real estate firm MB Financial Group purchased the building for $3.75 million, and they're turning it into an apartment complex. So, living in Titan Towers, might be with it.
Imagine your neighbors cashing in money in the bank at 3 a.m.
Man, that'd be crazy as hell. So, supposedly there's been some talk and some significant discussions about a potential return to action for one Nikki Bella. Multiple sources have said that if it happens, it will happen sooner rather than later. I'm going to remind y'all that we are 6 days away from the Rumble.
Yes.
Just so y'all know. I always like when I see these. So, Deonna Purrazzo went to AEW a couple of years ago. She left from TNA back when it was Impact. And report came out this week that she has been quite vocal to me. She hasn't been on TV in a while. She hasn't been featured or anything like that. It's been some time. Apparently, she's been real vocal to management about wanting to be utilized more and utilized better, especially with Full Gear coming to her hometown. The last time she performed was January 4th on Collision, where she put over Toni Storm, who, by the way, I thought I was familiar with her game. She got me. She is hooping on another level. And when I thought she couldn't get any better, she took it the next step. Shout out to Toni Storm. Yeah. But yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is not very happy, or at least a little frustrated. Surprise, surprise. AEW is leaving some great talent on the shelf and not using it properly. Where have I heard that before? And my last thing, Britt Baker took to Twitter, X, whatever I want to call it. Obviously, a lot of talk has been going on about her lately. How, internally she's been seen as a problem and not easy to work with, and the talent, not really expecting her to be seen for a while, or if at all. And they're not too eager to see her back. But she actually came out on Twitter to address the allegation that came out a couple weeks ago about her cheating on Adam Cole, and that's being the reason why they split up. And I'm gonna just read the tweet that she posted. Said, I understand we as performers are expected to have thick skin through opinions and lies we read about ourselves, but spreading lies about my personal life is just low, weird, and something I won't tolerate. I've never cheated on anyone in my life. Hashtag tell your source. And I'm curious myself as who that source was, because that has to come from inside the locker room. And with the type of sources that there are, particularly around AEW, I could see how that would be easy to get misconstrued. But listen, I'm happy to see she's not living out the Lita situation on TV.
Yeah. So we're employed, so we don't know exactly what's going on here, but you were employed on the weekend, so you more than likely did not see. There was some shit going on with these nerds in this community, and one of them who works for one of these dirt sheets was out here spreading the bullshit on Britt Baker. That person came online, said some shit, and then Britt was just like, that's false on her Twitter. So like it was one of them niggas. Just to sum it all up. I don't know. Like I said, it was a bunch of jobless motherfuckers. I have a job, I have responsibilities. I have no idea what exactly was going on. I saw it and I was like, yo, this is some lame nerd behavior. Yeah. And I carried on about my day. But yeah, that's the source that Britt was referring to.
And
it's one African nigga on wrestling Twitter, and that's who Britt was talking about.
But it's like I've never understood the fact that people will sit up there, even if they are a verified source. Why are we talking about people's personal lives when we talk wrestling?
Right.
I've never understood that. Like, even if we were, the central location to get your wrestling news, which we could be one day, you never know. But even if that were the case, unless, well, yeah,
I ain't trying to turn it. Well, what's the saying from Batman? Live long enough to see yourself. I ain't trying to do that.
When I think about it, hate becoming what I can't stand the most. That's true. But my thing is this: even like if people listened, that widespread to what we had to say, unless they told us specifically that they were cool with us talking about it, or they wanted this out there, we ain't gonna talk about what people got going on outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a backstage situation regarding work, fine. Talking about people's personal life, what they got going on at home, away from anything regarding wrestling, it's like, I don't understand why that gets circulated to begin with. That's nobody's business at all. Same thing with athletes in general. Like, if they're not performing, if they're not showing up to work, if they're not doing X, Y, Z, that's a conversation. If they have something go on outside and it's not breaking the law or nothing like that, why are we talking about it to begin with? But that's half the problem with some of these sources out here nowadays and these publications. They don't have no manners.
In the words of CM Punk, they fancy themselves a journalist.
Oh, don't get me started with that. Y'all know. Y'all know where I'm at.
We can go into a whole nother rant. What else you got?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple things myself, man. Omas, aka Nick Zilla, aka Big Black Nigga. I gotta do all of them today. He's been over in Japan for the last couple months on an excursion with Pro Wrestling Noah. Earlier this month, won the GHG Tag Team Championships. Recently, over the weekend, relinquished his half because he's coming back home. He's coming back to the US. He's coming back to the WWE. And Omos has not been on TV since SummerSlam of 23, maybe, I want to say.
I think so.
Oh, no, he was at the Dre. He was in a Dre last year. So, last
Yeah,
WrestleMania week.
right. Yeah.
The last time he was on TV. So, he's coming back. Shout out to Omos. I watched Perc Angle on Chris Van Vliet's show Insight. And we might talk a little bit more about that. But one thing he pointed out was that well, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I do remember him saying previously that he does not like the Perc Angle nickname that y'all decided to give him for some reason. Y'all thought it was endearing. And I seen a lot of people just like, oh, we'll retire the name. Y'all didn't have that energy when he said he didn't like it a couple years ago. He's been saying for a while he didn't like it. I never thought it was funny. I've never called him that.
Yeah.
I even had to go make sure I never called him that on social media. Like, just without thinking. I never did. I thought it was lame.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I know, like, I've said it once or twice, but, like, only referring to, like, that era in that point in time, those mid-2000s. But it's like, I could imagine that probably brings back a bad time. I mean, for him, like, you heard all the stories,
right?
By now about what he had going on about that period of time. So I would imagine like that's not something he wants to go back to. So I don't make a point of talking about that much. But he was also heard. Yeah, this was the first time I heard like it actually wasn't he that don't be feeling it. So that's why I said, okay, yeah, we definitely killing that for sure.
He was also like, I never took Percocet either. So it was like he was a Vicodin guy. Y'all gonna go back to calling him that shit eventually too, though. I already know how y'all operate. That's that fake shit. I remember when Kobe Bryant died and everybody was just like, I ain't gonna talk trash and call NBA players trash no more. Niggas was back at that like 2 weeks later. I'm niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta call the niggas trash. Listen, gotta call a nigga trash sometimes. Another thing I got, man, RVD, which I think I can talk about this a little bit more now. Basically revealed what I didn't want to reveal, but I knew for a couple months now. Chris Bey was paralyzed back after Bound for Glory. Temporarily. But RVD said that he's no longer paralyzed now. He said he visited Chris Bey recently. Chris Bey came back home recently as well. So RVD, Chris Bey, all out here in Vegas, everything like that. He said he had visited him. He said he wasn't going to talk too much, but he's getting everything back, and he says he's preparing to make a full comeback. But of course, it's going to be a long journey. So that's what we want to hear. I was waiting to hear from somebody else first before I really like delved into it. That's not my area to really be talking about stuff like that. So like I didn't want to really like overstep my boundaries, but somebody else mentioned it, so I feel more comfortable bringing it up here. Shout out to Chris Bey, man. We praying for Chris Bey. We supporting him. Make sure you throw a little bread that if you want to, if you are inclined to throw a little bread towards this GoFundMe, cop some merch, everything. All the proceeds of Chris Bey's merch goes towards him. So if you buying it directly from TNA, that's where they send it. Shout out to Chris Bey. Shout out to RVD.
Hell yeah, man.
And then one other thing I got, iShowSpeed got invited to the Royal Rumble. And he'll be live streaming during the show to his 103 million plus followers on social media. One dude, I don't even think he's like 17, has 103 million followers. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Just be bored, huh?
Man.
I'll just be bored at the house. In the house bored.
Anyway, bro.
Y'all
Entering the
can
Rumble.
slide us a couple of those.
Big
I hope
facts.
not, man. I hope not. Like, there's too many slots between both Raw and SmackDown. Some NXT spots. I expect to see a few of those. Any surprise returns. Then you got TNA in the mix. We don't got time for this shit. I'm sorry. I just don't. Like, and that's no disrespect to the celebrities and influencers and all that other shit. Like, it was dope seeing Bad Bunny in the Rumble. You know, it was dope when we had, Johnny Knoxville in the Rumble because, he had the whole thing with Sammy. Like, that was fun.
Yeah.
But the rosters across the board are so much more stacked than they've ever been. We don't have space for that. We just don't. Like, y'all can have a match somewhere or a segment somewhere, that's cool. Like, if he's backstage and doing promos or whatever segments backstage, I'm cool. Just don't get in this match. Don't get in this match.
He should try to, but he already got one op from last year at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. Yo,
so if Randy come back, we just got to run that back one more time.
Oh my God. Listen, he can hang around, around ringside. That's cool. Just watch where you
string the whole match ringside.
Thanks. Like, watch where you stepping, and I'm feeling pretty good that Randy will show up. So if you see your ass walking around after you tried to get stupid last year, I don't think you want them problems, man.
Nah.
He came back extra stocky. He
did too.
So the beatdown this time is gonna hurt a lot worse. I'm just saying, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
I just looked it up. He 20. He just turned 20. I thought he was younger than that.
That's still like shit.
It's niggas out here that was born in 2005. That's crazy to me.
Ooh. Have mercy.
I'll be forgetting is people that was born in 05, bro. Yeah, I was in middle school back then, bro. I was leaning with it, rocking with it back then, bro.
Man, listen. You talking about the double XL shirts, the 5XL shirts?
Yeah, nigga said type shit.
Seen the whole shirt droop.
Man, nigga's shirt used to be like hanging above the ground. That shit was crazy, bro.
Thanks.
And the jean shorts too. Like, why my jean shirts look like pants?
Man, I had 3 pairs.
I used to swear I was John Cena with my jean shorts too.
I was about to say that. Like, between them and John Cena, like, no shame. I was on it like that.
Big facts. Hey man, let's talk about what we watched this past week real quick. Let me run back to TNA, man, because TNA had their first live episode of Impact in what they said 9 years. I think that was. Joe Hendry comes out there and he cuts his championship congratulatory promo. But all week he had been promoting, an open challenge to anybody from any promotion anywhere in wrestling. And that challenge was answered by Mr. Always Ready, Matt Cardona. Came out. Yeah. Came out there. They had them a little slobber knocker. JBL comes out there again, knocks off Matt Cardona's head with a clothesline, and then just stares at Joe Hendry real awkwardly, and then walks away in his Johnny Cash trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to believe something going on. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Yeah, they keep making it seem like it's been Nick Nemeth and JBL all this whole time. I'm starting to wonder, but see, this the confusing part about it. Like, if he was like secretly, working with like Joe Hendry, that's kind of odd to do when he done got like the babyface rocket the last, I don't know how many months at this point. It's been about a year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing with Joe.
Hard to Kill last year here in Vegas. That's kind of where it started. That was when AJ laid out Joe Hendry, and then they had their beef, and he just kind of started building momentum from there. Yeah. So I would say it started last January.
Shit. So yeah, so it's a whole calendar year. So yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of weird to have it be some kind of underlying thing between them, but I don't know what else makes sense at this point. Like Cardona ain't been around Impact in at least a year or 2 years.
Something like that.
It's been a hot minute, so he don't got no. That's not an op for him. So it got to be something to do with Joe, unless Nick was just like, "Hey, you just pull up out there and just let him know you watching."
Hey, I find it suspicious.
I do too,
but we'll see where that goes. Y'all taking your time, but let's figure it out. Fraxium made an appearance on TNA with the NXT tag titles. First WWE championship to ever be defended on a TNA show. They took on the Rascals, getting the win over the Rascals, who never got their title shot from months ago. They were supposed to get an NXT title shot a few months back.
Totally forgot about that.
And then Wesley was on that hating shit and attacked Trey. And then Wesley was on the hating shit again because he came out with Tyson and Tyreek on some bullshit. And so Wesley gonna be on Impact. Yeah. It be your own niggas, your former niggas.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Wesley versus I think Ace Austin on Impact this week. So
okay.
Gonna go crazy. We get the debut of Mance Warner from GCW, which like I'm not too familiar with his game, but they made it a big deal out of somebody coming, and then it ended up being somebody who I didn't know, so it kind of fell flat with me. But Mance Warner is in real life engaged to Steph DeLander, who used to be Persia Parada in NXT. So yeah, so what happened was Steph DeLander and PCO were an on-screen thing previously. Yeah. And they got married. Weird. Yeah, it was strange. They ended up getting married, but then PCO crashed out with the belt. So Steph DeLander made her return to TNA. She had been off for a couple months. And she showed back up with the digital media title that PCO had formerly. And she said she won it in the divorce. So that is the most interesting way anybody has ever won a championship in wrestling history.
Facts. I like the creativity. Cool. She's injured though, right?
I don't know.
I feel like she
might be
with some kind of injury.
I thought she had like a neck issue or something.
Yeah, like she had to get like surgery or something like that. I feel like that's what happened.
So I mean, she's gonna have to drop it eventually somehow, but
yeah.
That's on them to figure out. I ain't in creative. Unless you want to slide me a job, then talk. I'll figure it out at that point. And then the last thing I got from TNA, there was this promo from the Crimson Chin that got shit on the entire time from the crowd. I was very proud. Nobody want to hear that shit.
No.
So shout out to the crowd in Texas doing their thing.
Indeed.
Y'all showed up.
Don't nobody want to hear what she got to say.
Facts.
Like speaking of Texas, I can respect that we're reveling in the heat, and trying to soak it in, but there's a difference between nuclear heat and go away heat. I think that's what we got to start understanding a little bit better.
Yeah. Speaking of Texas, live from San Antonio, Texas, Saturday night's main event. They ran another one back real quick.
Hell yeah.
They said, we getting our money's worth from you niggas.
Oh, for sure. Look.
They said, how many billions?
Them NBC checks are different, boy.
Listen. Terry, you think Terry's scared of Jesse Ventura?
That's part of it, but I think
they haven't been in the same building together in like 30 years.
Yeah. Like he definitely don't want to be around him. But at the same time, too, I think that that Raw debut on Netflix might have messed with him because I I don't remember the last time like he may have had heard like an audible boo from the majority of the crowd. So he might got some PTSD from that.
I'm just saying though, like Madison Square Garden is the spot, right? When it comes to the WWE.
Oh yeah.
That was what WrestleMania 20 was. I don't think Terry was at WrestleMania 20. Surprisingly, the anniversary of the first WrestleMania, where it all began again in the same building, and that man's wasn't there, but Jesse was there.
Jesse was there.
Jesse was at the last Saturday night's main event. Terry wasn't there.
Yeah, he ain't missed one. He been staying on it. I don't know, man. Like he might got him shook.
Hey, I'm sure he do. Cause Jesse pull up on that nigga backstage. They ever together.
I would not be shocked at all, honestly.
Hey, Jesse drip was crazy last night though, wasn't it?
It was like, yo, he had me for like, yo.
He had the Public Enemy hat.
Yeah, I'm like, he came prepared. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm crazy. Shout out to Jesse.
But I already know, like, if Punk will cut a promo on him, Jesse just waiting. Like, let your ass walk around here when I got a microphone.
Hey, Jesse gonna ask somebody for the green light. He was, I was watching on Monday, and that's CM Punk. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What can I say that he can't say? What can he say that I can't say? And vice versa. That's my Jesse Ventura impersonation.
It's the truth. It's the truth, man. And it's personal for him. So,
yeah.
You know what's happening.
See, I actually have a reason to say some shit like that. I'm the governor.
Oh, man. You got to say it slower, though. He be at a snail's pace.
Yeah, that's true.
You sound like he be struggling sometimes. Hey, you saw when Ted pulled up in the limo. He took like 5 years to get out there.
Hell yeah.
I was like, man, somebody come help Ted. Stop bullshit now.
Hey, man, listen, y'all had Ted DiBiase messed up too, bro. Y'all over here trying to charge him for the sins of his son. Like, no, man, y'all got the wrong Ted DiBiase. Y'all stall out the $1 million man, bro.
Right.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't steal from nobody.
Like, he ain't about that business. His kid, he can't speak for his kids. His kids is grown as hell. They handle their own business.
A kid like 40 years old. Like, you want me to be responsible for something my 40-year-old son did? No.
Yeah, man.
It's him. That's on him and Brett Favre.
Right.
If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Ted DiBiase Jr. and Brett Favre together stole money from welfare recipients in Mississippi. It's Googleable. Go look that up. That's Ted DiBiase Jr. and former Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer, who used to play for Reek's New York Jets, Brett Favre.
Why you had to say that?
That's your man's.
That's a Green Bay Packer.
That's your man's.
I don't address him. I wasn't one of those when Brett became a Jet. I wasn't on that type of time at all. Hell no.
Hey, he finessed y'all too to get to Minnesota.
Man, look,
that was the fucked up part.
That had me hot because we was living good. That was the year Brady went down. So we had an opening. He was like, we about to slide in here. This motherfucker waited until
Chad Henne said nope.
Waited till late November. And I got a bad shoulder and just tanked the last 3 games of the season. Man.
Yeah, man. Who was that? Chad Henne was the Dolphins quarterback that year?
Pennington, yeah.
Chad Pennington. It was Chad somebody.
Yeah. That was some shit.
That shit crazy.
That was some shit. The Wildcat that year.
Man. Yeah, that's your man's though. I don't even stealing money from the people.
Not me. Not me.
Hey, Rhea Ripley. Hey, Sanchez was type nice the first couple years.
Yeah, he had to really do nothing though.
And then butt fumble happened.
We had defense. We had Revis Island and all that shit, holding him down. So he had to do nothing. When he had to hold it down, put the team on his back, he wasn't ready for that.
I don't think he was like that in college, dude.
No, he wasn't.
USC, he wasn't like that.
Pete told him to stay back. He didn't want to listen.
Hey, is what it is, man. Rhea Ripley defeated Nia Jax to retain the Women's World Championship. Braun Breaker retained the Intercontinental title off Sheamus. Y'all doing Sheamus dirty too, man. Like, how much longer we gonna have to wait for Grand Slam Sheamus?
I'm about sick of this, man.
It's been like 3 years we've been trying to do this.
It ain't like Braun need to hold the IC title anymore. Like, he can go wherever he need to go. Like, we don't know how long Sheamus. Like, he said he gonna be good for a while. He did an interview with Van Vliet a while ago too. But that don't mean you gotta wait till the last minute to pull this trigger. Like, he done earned it. He done had bangers with everybody under the sun at this point. Like,
yeah,
just let him get it. It don't gotta be long. Just let him get it. Come on.
Couple months. Then y'all can have this man beat him. Jacob Fatu. Ooh.
Lord have mercy.
He loses to Braun Strowman by disqualification just because he was on some shit. He I lost count. It was about like 10 running hip thrusts in the corner.
I wasn't even trying to.
Like his uncle used to do.
Bro, he gassed the fuck out.
He did. That man was tired. He had like 5 moonsaults on this nigga. One of them moonsaults put all his weight on Braun's nose. Like, this dude's nose was busted.
Yeah.
It's bleeding all over the place, man. But y'all did this with Bronson Reed a few months ago.
Right.
But like, this is one of them things where, like, I'm not mad at y'all recycling something because the formula worked.
Exactly.
Like, that's how you get somebody over.
That's what you're supposed to for this particular talent, because you want him to look that way. Like, Bronson was like, you kind of was switching gears a little bit because Bronson hadn't been seen as like that much of a threat. Like, you couldn't see him going after the top guys. Now it's like, oh shit, he's a big threat to the top guys. Jacob came in with this reputation. So this audience that had never seen Jacob before didn't know how real it was. And this was them saying, oh, let me show y'all a little bit of how we get down. And it was on full display. I love it.
She was dope, man. Kevin Owens got laid out by my GOAT.
Woo! Hey, listen. The second he came up there and started like pushing shit on Sean, I'm like, hey, don't fuck around. Don't act stupid. you know where you at right now.
Like, when Shawn Michaels get physical, I turn into 12-year-old TC, because I tell you that was my favorite wrestler.
Listen, I stood up with him when he took.
I did too.
I'm like, let's go.
I started tuning the band up. Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah!
I threw a sweet chin music in the living room, all that.
Had to do it, bro.
Hey man, I did the when he first came out, I did the pose and everything.
Me too.
My damn hip locked up.
Oh man, I'm like, I can't stretch all like this, boy. Y'all tripping.
I was like, hold on, we gonna have to get some of them hip stretches in the routine, dog.
Nice, man. I'm about to.
So let me go look up some of them right now.
What I'm saying, I'm about to subscribe to that DDP yoga or something, because
listen,
Sean
I got the very first.
Way better than me.
Listen, I got the very first DDP yoga like downloaded. I'm about to start doing that shit on a regular basis.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't even do the Shawn Michaels pose. I used to do that all the time when I was little.
Right. With no problems. All of a sudden, you start hearing shit creaking.
Let's just say, hold on.
Whoa.
Where'd that fire come from in my leg just now?
I don't remember no check engine lights coming on. Why we tripping?
Listen. Facts. Let me get my brakes fixed, dog.
Mm-mm.
Hey, in the main event, we had Gunther defeating Jey Uso. Real quick, man. What's your thoughts on Gunther's title reign so far? Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of over it. Like we can move on because it like I liked his Intercontinental title reign because he was wrestling a lot. He was putting on dope matches.
Yeah.
He ain't even wrestling that often now, like as the world champion. I got to see Gunther all the time to really get the most out of him because like there's only so many times you could have him cut that promo that he cut. The ring general. This ring is sacred type shit. Like you can only cut the same promo on your opponent all the time, like making fun of like how poor nigga was coming up before it get old.
It's
like
honestly, it's not even that for me. It's the fact that the allure of Walter, into Gunther was the fact that he never seemed beatable. It's like he came in there with that aura. He comes in, wins the UK title, then he goes to NXT. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't win the NXT title, but it's like there was that he can't be beat. So that when he gets to the main roster, he wins the IC title, goes on that long ass run. Like that mystique was built up. I say we should not have been the one to do it, but it was an easy transition to go from, okay, somebody got to take this IC title because we got bigger and better to go on to. But I don't know, like ever since King of the Ring and him going on to win the world title, it's just like it doesn't feel like he's unbeatable anymore. Like he just feels like he's this presence, he has that about him, but it don't feel like Jey Uso felt like he was on his level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if it were anybody else, I would say, damn, Jey should have won the title that night. But I don't know. It's like it doesn't have the same effect that it used to. Like Gunther doesn't feel as much of a, not to play this word here, but much of a final boss as he used to be. We got one of those out here now, but it doesn't feel like that anymore. It just feels like he's the that top guy, that mountain that you have to climb
to get
to the top. I won't say that. I won't say a jag, not quite, but I don't know. I used to put him in a different level, a different conversation from everyone else. Now I kind of just have him just above some people. Not everybody though. It's like the luster's wearing off, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that lends to a bigger issue. Who is Gunther without a belt? Because like he can't be the champion forever. I did the math on this. It's only been 411 combined days since he won his first championship that he hasn't had one. So that was like 800 some days as a UK champ. Took about a year and some change in between that and the the IC title. And then IC title between like that and the one he got now, it was like 90 days.
Yeah.
Something like that. Sorry, 119. So 4 months, roughly. So roughly about 6 months since he debuted on Raw, not on Raw, on SmackDown in 2022. Yeah. 6 months total that he hasn't had a championship. It took him like 2 months to win the IC title. And then there's like 4 months that he didn't have a championship last year. Who is he without a belt? And how are you going to fit that person into your rotation of guys on the roster if he doesn't have anything to compete for?
Right.
That's what I want to know. That's going to be the challenge with him.
And that's why I mentioned it like that, because going back to before he even made it to WWE, he was kind of like almost like that prize fighter, like KO before he came in. It's like,
yeah,
he's all about putting heads on his wall. You know what I'm saying? Like there was that mercenary attitude about him. And it's not to say he doesn't have it anymore. It's just the impact doesn't land the way it used to. Like we've seen so much of him now that it just there's nothing new. We have seen everything to see from him. Like it used to be the chop was the most devastating thing. Now it's like you see like 5-10 of those every match. That doesn't hit anymore. It's kind of like what Paul said about like protecting your finishers. Because you know, once they start doing it on a regular, it's not really a finish anymore. But we've seen so much of his game that we don't have anything to look forward to anymore. So I don't know. After a while, kind of just it feels like he'll be just a guy, unfortunately. But I don't know. I kind of hold out, you know, because he's still been that dude, but we kind of nearing the end of a phase, and that's unfortunate.
I agree. What else did you watch this past week outside of the regular stuff that we usually watch on the weekly or the Saturday night main event? Any Rumble rewatches or anything like that?
Oh yeah, 2017. But not so much for the Rumble because between the long ass ramp and the geriatrics in the third quarter, that title match, John and AJ, man,
yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Hooping, straight hooping.
Facts.
They was on.
Yeah, they went crazy. They went crazy.
Hell yeah.
I watched a few Rumbles. I watched 2020, like I said, 02. What else I watched? I watched 2021, which like I only wanted to watch it for the women's that Bianca won. Yeah. I forgot that was Thunderdome era. So like it threw me off a little bit. You had Drew and Goldberg going crazy. I'm a Goldberg guy, so
they was hitting in that because they kicked the show off. They definitely sparked some shit.
What else happened? Roman and KO falls count anywhere.
This here, man,
hit this nigga with a golf cart.
Vehicular manslaughter. I jumped out of my seat because they had the camera set perfectly because you didn't see it until like the last. He just runs this nigga down.
He just came out the cut. Entertaining match. That's my favorite match on the show.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was a fun situation. Christian came back.
He did, yeah,
man.
We had the reunion.
We had a Bad Bunny made an appearance in the Rumble.
Facts.
Came out there because the Miz was hating and smashed up all his equipment. And so they like Bad Bunny came out there immediately, like, hold on, cabron. Went out there, hit a cross body on Mans.
Facts.
Ended up getting him and John Morrison eliminated. Fun time. That was a fun time.
Sure.
Out to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's such a professional because he performed in front of an empty room like it was a crowd full of people and rocked that shit.
Hell yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's why he the best right now, man.
Yeah. I got some more Rumbles on my list and I'm about to tap into this week. I don't know. I watched 08 as well, 2008 when John Cena came back. I watched that whole show.
That's always a watch.
Yeah. I don't know which ones I'm about to watch here. I think I'm gonna watch 2012 for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
I hate 2012, but I need to be reminded why. I know why I don't like the 2012 Rumble because you had like 2012 Booker T, who had no reason being in the Rumble, entered the match. He was one of the surprises. Mick Foley was one of the surprises.
Yeah.
Who else was a surprise? Michael Cole had his fucking spot in that Rumble. And JBL. Michael Cole, JBL, and Booker T were on commentary during the Rumble.
That was that year.
So the three guys on commentary had spots in the match. Like it was a waste of time.
That's nasty.
And then Sheamus won it. And I hated Sheamus back then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it though and get mad all over again.
I said for a long time that should have been Jericho's, honestly. because nothing happened with Sheamus going forward that needed the Rumble to accomplish at all.
You could have did that shit with Bryan, like.
Yeah, like with everything that Jericho did in the company, it was like you could give him something. You could give him that Rumble win.
I agree. It is what it is, though.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to rank Royal Rumbles, that would be in my bottom 3 of this era, at least. I wouldn't put it bottom 3 all time. It's some worse Rumbles out. Like the early Rumbles were trash. Especially because they weren't fighting over nothing.
Yeah, that those real early before they had the formula down pat. It was kind of just like
the first 4.
We just throwing people out just to throw them out.
Just as a spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're having a Royal Rumble this year in Indianapolis. I think this is the first Royal Rumble to ever take place in a football stadium. They've been taking place in baseball stadiums.
Yeah.
They getting 60,000 for the Royal Rumble. They got 60,000 tickets sold for the Royal Rumble. That's insane, bro. In a football stadium. That is wild. That's why them WrestleMania tickets that just came out cost as much as they do. Because that's WrestleMania.
Hey.
And that's in the most expensive place you can have a WrestleMania.
Hey, I might need y'all to put a lid over top of MetLife.
Listen.
So we can...
I need to just build a whole nother stadium.
Yeah.
Because MetLife's some ass. That's what I heard. I ain't never been there. I just heard it was ass.
I mean, it depends on what month you go. You know what I'm saying? When it gets warm,
to feel bad.
Nice. Oh yeah, that turf, But that's like with all the newer fields, they gotta figure some shit out with that. But that's how it goes.
WrestleMania here in Vegas, man, I can't wait. But Royal Rumble in Indianapolis, where the Colts play their first of 3 events that they're getting in Indianapolis. That's crazy they do it. Well, we couldn't do nothing like that here in Vegas. I want to go to the Royal Rumble bad, bro.
Get a stimulus package, bro. I get more hype for the Rumble than I do for Mania.
Yeah, I love the Rumble. That's my WrestleMania.
Because it's like
no offense to Mania. Mania is Mania, but like the Rumble is my shit.
Because it's like this is that era of like you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like it's Mania is that celebration of everything wrestling. Rumble is like, I don't know, it's like that shot in the arm that you need if you've been feeling stale about your wrestling, if you ain't been watching for a while, you sit up there watching the Rumble, you in the game after that.
Facts.
That's what do it.
Let's talk about it, man. We gotta. I'm kind of mad, bro, because like we got a Johnny Gargano match on pay-per-view on the main show.
Come on, bro. They got the belts. Come on.
When is the last time the tag titles were defended on the PLE?
Damn. That's crazy.
Now, the one time you want to do it with Johnny Gargano, and not only is Johnny Gargano having a match, Johnny Gargano technically is going to have at least 2 matches, possibly 3.
Hey, that's a stipulation, dog.
2 out of 3 falls match for the tag titles, DIY and Motor City Machine Guns.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a whole nother conversation for the tag division over on SmackDown. I got a whole nother conversation for SmackDown that I'm just going to save for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Although that shit boring as hell. I used to love watching SmackDown. I used to get so hyped to watch SmackDown on Fridays. I don't no more.
We talked about that before.
Y'all give me 3 hours of some bullshit. Like, it's not important for me to watch a show that's dominated by a bunch of. I love indie wrestling. I ain't even gonna hold you. but like this shit dominated by indie wrestling right now.
Well, yeah.
The
Honestly,
women's division stagnant, the main event stagnant.
Well, right now, I get more hyped to watch what the women are doing than the men on SmackDown, honestly. Because this is the thing.
But when they doing the same shit, like I love Chelsea and Mi Chin, but how many times do I got to see them fight each other?
Yeah, that is getting old. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I understand their chemistry is like there because between here and TNA they didn't work together so much, but it is getting old. I'm on Tiffy time always, and
I show up Tiff.
We had my queen on TV. We ain't never gonna be mad about that either.
I show up Naya too.
Absolutely,
but it's like Bianca too.
You gotta have a lot of hot button items to like. Back in the day when we got hyped to see SmackDown, there was like certain things you had to cross off the list. You know what I'm saying? Like you would see Eminem and Paul London and Brian Kendrick tag teams. You see Booker T and Finley and whoever else in the mid card with
Hardy,
the US title.
MVP.
Yes. Redacted. And then at the top, yeah, that is true. He was killing. Bad choice.
Hey,
my bad.
Hey, dog.
Players fuck up. Let's move on. Then you had the top of the card. You had Batista. You had Taker. Kurt Angle when he came through. Mark Henry. Like this is hot buttons. We don't have hot buttons right now. The Edge when he came through. Yes, we don't have hot buttons anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and especially now that it's expanding. Now we got 3-hour SmackDown for I think until what, the summer.
Hopefully until Mania.
Back. Yeah, like it's just for a period of time. It's going to go back, but we have 3-hour SmackDown now, and it's like, look, y'all have a deep roster, so this is going to help them out. But I need some hot buttons, like we got to start working on. We can't keep on running LA Knight into, the US title or who we had a match with Tama Tonga?
Yeah, Tama Tonga. He in the bloodline situation now, like, and they ain't even the bloodline no more. So
right, exactly. Like we gotta like shuffle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And stop having Carmella go outside, man.
Oh.
Please stop doing that.
And then y'all just like moving all the. It's a conversation for next week. I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna say what I say. Let's talk about who gonna win this match. Tag title. Tag title. In case y'all forgot.
Damn, man. I don't know. I'll probably go Motor City. It's gonna be a slapper. It's gonna be a slapper. I know you ain't trying to see it, but it's gonna slap.
I mean, I don't mind seeing it, but damn. I ain't had to do it here. I could have did this shit on SmackDown Friday, bro.
Well, if they did, it would have main evented. And you know how you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's how it's gonna go. So
I can't wait for nothing, huh? He do this on purpose. He do this on. He know.
They listen. They tap.
He know. He know.
You know how this goes.
But relative to what I just said, some shit he be doing on purpose to troll me. We got a ladder match for the WWE title. And then we got a ladder match for whatever belt Cody Rhodes holds as well. Kevin Owens is my true WWE champion.
Oh, man. He didn't win, though.
What that mean?
He got at least get a pinfall or a DQ or something.
No, he don't. All you got to do is grab the belts. That's the stipulation.
Oh,
I got him grabbing the belts and retaining the WWE Championship.
Retaining this
that crazy. He won last month.
That's crazy. Oh,
if he didn't win the championship last month, then why he got a belt?
He stole it.
Then why they didn't forcefully make him give it back?
I mean, they figured it'd be more money in making this match.
Nah, they know he the real champ.
Realistically, nobody was going to like fight him for. Hey, listen, this is not the first title theft we've seen before. Khali done stole John Cena's belt back in like 07. It was just walking around with it. But I mean, nobody was going to like 7'4". Ain't nobody fucking with him about it,
right?
Now, as much as it would be exciting to see that, we know the reality is it's not going to happen. Cody's going to take them belts down, and that winged eagle's going to go back on the shelf, and he's going to go on about who is going to see him at Mania potentially. But I wouldn't be mad at all to see Kevin win. I think it throws some unexpected action into the mix. But nah, we moving forward with Cody. Unfortunately, I won't say unfortunately. It ain't that big a deal to me. I don't care.
Listen, I see the play. I see what y'all gonna do, and you know what? Y'all gonna make me pay $1,000. $1,000 to see Sami Zayn win the world championship in front of me. That's what y'all gonna do. And that's why Kevin Owens is winning this match. Because you saw the promo on Monday, right?
I did.
Yeah. Out here gaslighting Sami. Somebody always gaslighting Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn gonna help Kevin Owens win this match.
Sir, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're
Sami
doing.
Sami Zayn gonna help Kevin Owens win this match.
Nah,
and then say
no.
Kevin Owens owe him one. That's gonna be the Mania feud right there.
Ain't no way. First of all, right? If Sami didn't save Kevin 2 years ago when he was getting his ass cooked, don't try to save him now. That's first of all. Second of all, we've seen one Sami Zayn main event. We've seen 2 Kevin Owens main events. We will not ever see them in the same main event at the same time against each other. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Like,
hey, you never know what's going to happen in Triple H's WWE.
I got you, but like
that nigga will have Johnny Gargano main event WrestleMania if you dared him to.
Oh man. I mean,
don't give him no ideas.
I wouldn't be surprised by that, but with 2 nights, oh yeah, it's that's inevitable. But
Johnny Gargano versus Pete Dunne, night 1.
Oh hell no. No, you gotta have it be like Johnny against somebody like Johnny and Seth.
You don't gotta have it be Johnny against nobody.
No, but like I can see like if it's Johnny and like Seth Rollins or somebody, like I would get down with that because that would be fire. But no, it can't be him and no Pete Dunne from out of here.
Pray to God you don't drop that shit.
I don't want that shit. And I like both of them, but no, not there, not in that spot. I'm sorry.
No, I got KO winning. I see the play. I see the play.
Ain't no way. Don't even think about it. Y'all
prove
better
me
not
wrong.
think about it.
Have Kevin win though, but prove me wrong on the rest of it.
Shit. Prayer circle on deck.
And then we got the women's Royal Rumble. So far, we got Nia Jax, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. I don't know if Candice declared officially or she just be tagging along for no reason. But yeah, she was out there too.
Probably. Hey, they trolled the shit out of y'all. I laughed this whole segment because all y'all sat up there talking about, oh, nobody declared for the Royal Rumble except for Nia Jax. Where's everyone else at? And then say, I bet everybody gonna declare at the same time on SmackDown to mess with y'all. That was funny.
I got a few questions on these, man. Give me a few names on your wish list of surprises.
I don't even know if they're really going to be surprises, but Jordan Grace is pulling up. I need that.
Yeah.
Roxanne got to get in there for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, if these rumors are true, a Nikki Bella appearance was slapped. And I just thought of this one the other day. And well, these two of them. First is Mickey James. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's about that time. Why not? But the other is Victoria. And
Victoria for
that
Hall of
just goes
Fame.
exactly. They both should be in. And I had listened to Nick Aldis when he did his interview with Van Vliet, and he had talked about that. So that made me think of it. And she needs to go in as well. But Victoria is first and foremost. We need to get that out the way. We need to make that happen. But either one, if not both, can pull up to this match. But yeah, I need that. Hey, I saw Layla tweet something about that too. Listen, the beautiful thing about it, especially with these partnerships in place now, the door is open. Everything on the table now. So like, there's nothing we might not see. That's the beauty. That's why like the Rumble is the best pay-per-view on the calendar.
I agree. Hey, my surprise wish list: Victoria for Hall of Fame, of course. Trish, you already know I want Trish Stratus to show up at all times.
Yes.
AJ Lee, I think that's on everybody's wish list. I think everybody think that's gonna happen, and I think everybody's expecting it. So might be a lot of disappointed people on Saturday, but I don't know. We'll figure. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see some NXT people coming up. So like outside of Roxanne, give me Lash.
Hey.
Jakara, Zarya. Give me that.
I didn't even think of that.
Caitlyn. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, Steph Vicare. Get her too. But give me Caitlyn to come back. Caitlyn was one of my goats.
Hell yeah.
So bring her back. And then I'm throwing this one at the wall, but I would not be super surprised to see Gail Kim in the Royal Rumble.
You know what? I seen she was training. So
Hell will have frozen over officially.
It will. Just don't eliminate yourself this time. But I won't be mad at that. Oh, Jazz too.
Yeah.
Cause I see she back in her bag too. So
yeah, that'd be crazy too.
Set it up.
I ate at Gail Kim's husband's restaurant once. It's pretty good. It was cool.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that bad. Robert Irvine.
Yeah. He wanted them one of the ones in the kitchen.
Yeah. I don't remember what I got. I had like Gail Kim's Canadian, so like they had like some poutine on the menu. It's pretty cool. I had some poutine.
I never had it before.
Yeah. It's actually really good, surprisingly. I thought it was gonna be some bullshit. Canadians went crazy with that. Who do you think will have the most eliminations?
All right, first off, who has the record right now? Is it Bianca?
I believe so.
Okay.
It's Googleable. Hold on.
Yeah, because I'm tempted to say Nia, but realistically, and I expect Jordan to be in the match. If Jordan's in the match, it's going to be her.
I can't find it, but I want to say it's Bianca. But my pick, I'm gonna say Lash Legend. That's my pick.
That's
most eliminations.
That's a roster call up if that happened. Realistically,
big facts. Bianca shares the record with Shayna and Nia Jax at 8.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Nia Jax got 8 last year, and then Shayna and Bianca got 8 in 2020.
I'm definitely going with Jordan.
Yeah, give me Jade or not Jade, Lash or I even say Charlotte Flair. That'll be another one. But she might come in late, so like she might not have a
Yeah, I'm
chance.
thinking she's gonna be anywhere from
30.
25. Yeah, anywhere from 25 down, she's gonna be in that.
Who you got being the Iron Woman this year?
Uh, as long as again, just provided she's in the match, I'm gonna go with Roxanne. She going
You think
she'll
so?
probably put hell yeah, she'll probably put on that Rey Mysterio. Like you sit up there, you just survive. You know what I mean? Like, especially as a heel, hell yeah.
Only reason I say that she wouldn't is because like her experience level. Because they usually designate that Iron Woman, Iron Man spot to like a vet who can kind
Mm-hmm.
of control the pace of the match. Like she's never
Yeah.
been in a rumble, so I
She
can't
has
really
to.
see her like. Oh yeah, oh this.
I
Let's see.
feel like she's been in one.
Let's see. It's
It
Google.
might have been I think
Okay, yeah, she
last year or
was
the
in
year
the rumble
before.
last year.
Yeah,
She's
okay,
been in.
okay.
She okay. Sorry, Roxanne Perez has been in a rumble the last 2 years.
Oh, bet.
Okay, so I mean, she does have rumble experience. I don't know how much, but but usually like they designate that spot to like a vet though, because you know they
Mm-hmm.
gave it to Mercedes a few years back. They gave it to Liv and Rhea like last year.
Yeah.
So I could see them giving it to somebody like Michin this year, just having her like start at like 3 and just kind of doing her thing, being like the point guard, if you will. Or
Nice.
Naomi. I could see them giving that spot to Naomi as well. Gotta
That's
have a black
true.
woman do all the work.
You know what? I could see that. That would make sense. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change my pick about most eliminations. I'm gonna throw a dark horse in here. Piper Niven.
Ooh, for Chelsea,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Top flight security of the world. Oh yeah,
I
she's
could
gonna be
see
moving
that.
them. She's gonna be moving them.
Hey, I could work with that. Give me who you want to win and who you believe is going to win. Could be the same person, but so who's the probable winner and who's somebody that you want to win, no matter how likely they're gonna win it or not.
Damn, that is that's hard as hell for real. Uh, all right. So the realistic one. I hate to say it, but probably Charlotte. um, Only because, like, at the end of the day, that's gonna. We talk about the shot in the arm. That that'll probably do it for the women's division, especially since these are two titles that she hasn't technically won yet. So, oh, we didn't mention Becky in surprises because
I'm
realistically,
expecting her to show up. I didn't even think about it.
yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, if I'm going realistic, it's probably Charlotte. Who I want to win. Low key, I kind of want Bianca to get her second. Because I mean,
I ain't mad at
yeah,
that. Her
yeah,
and Rhea.
like her and Rhea, um, her and Tiff would probably slap too, if I'm being honest. Um, so there's no wrong answers there, but yeah, that would be crazy. And something too, if they if they wanted to, they could do what they did with Rock and Stone Cold in 2001, because Rock and Stone Cold was both in that Rumble. Rock got eliminated, Stone Cold won. But then the next month, Rock goes and beats Kurt Angle for the title, and that sets the stage for that match. So if we get to, say, Elimination Chamber, and maybe Jade Cargill finds her way into the chamber and wins the championship after Bianca wins the Rumble, hey, I'm not saying we gonna play some Limp Bizkit. I'm just saying
you think it's special?
We might have something.
Hey, I'm with it. I got Io Sky winning the Rumble. That's my pick. Unfortunately, Io winning the Rumble guarantees another year the women don't get a main event at WrestleMania. I'm just keeping it real. Like
that's a shame.
I'm just keeping it real, unfortunately. Who I want to win, y'all already know, man. The best of all time. Natalya Neidhart. That's who I want to win the women's Royal Rumble. She ain't never won a Rumble. And when you the boat, you gotta have it on your resume. Mm-hmm.
You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that. Natty still work for WWE. She still got a job.
Yeah.
I ain't seen Natalya in I don't know how long. And I'm not complaining. Please don't use this as a reason to put her back on my TV.
That's tough.
But I ain't seen or heard of Natty in months.
Daddy just had a match on Raw for the Intercontinental. She was at the Intercontinental title tournament. She just had a match on Raw like a month ago.
That was a hot minute ago. We got an IC women's champion now. So it done been a minute. Point is, ain't no way. Now, listen, you have to draw money, man. You have to draw money. You have to draw eyes and ears and all types of attention. Natty winning the Rumble is not doing that.
Hey, if you had to draw eyes and ears, and Johnny Gargano wouldn't be on this show.
He's not alone, though. He's got Ciampa with him. That's different. You just want to see the negativity.
Hide behind somebody.
You try to see some chaos because listen, you know damn well that's gonna set the whole app on fire if she won a Rumble.
I need that. We're gonna see.
Lord,
hey, let's wrap this up. We going hella overtime, so let's not hit 2 hours. The men's Royal Rumble. Let's get this out the way. So far we got LA Knight, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, and the U.S. champion Shinsuke Nakamura have announced their declaration into the Royal Rumble. Surprise wish list on the men's side. Who you got?
I mean, is The Rock really a surprise?
It could be.
I don't think it would, but you know. Well, you know they're gonna put Joe Hendry in there. I'm not saying I want it, but you know he's gonna pop up at some point in time. Let's get the Hardys in there.
Oh yeah, I need that.
You might as well. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't.
I need to see that.
Yeah, like you in Lucas Oil Stadium. You know, packed house.
60,000.
You might as well. Yeah, you might as well take advantage of that. Trick Willie. Williams got to pull up.
Supreme Aura.
Oh man, I need to hear that.
Listen,
that Trick 60,000 deep.
If we get Book on the call, Trick showing up.
Oh, exactly. You know what time it is. Hey,
remind me to bring up Booker T before we end this show. I gotta say something.
Facts. I need a 3-man booth of Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and Booker T.
Yo, I need Pat and Book just for the shenanigans for an hour.
Man,
a guaranteed hour of shenanigans from Pat and Book.
That's what crazy. I'm saying. That'll low key be the best commentary team ever.
Hey yo, give Pat and Booker T a gummy at the start of the Royal Rumble and just let that shit ride. Let's see what happens.
That'll be the wildest commentary you done ever heard. Like
Streets need that.
They will be coming for JR and King's head if they did that.
My surprise wish list, I got Aleister Black, Joe Hendry, of course. Huh? I got Mr. Always Ready, Matt Cardona on my list.
Hey, y'all remember I said it here like 4 years ago. He's going to be back. He's going to be back. That partnership, time is ticking, bro. Time is ticking.
This one it's a shot in the dark. I got Big E. I got Big E returning.
Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping.
And if he don't come back now, then I'm not going to predict him ever coming back again.
Like that's a Thug Tears moment.
Like I'm gonna have the tissues next to me.
Oh yeah, man.
And then my last one, I got The Rock too, but I'll talk about that in a second. Who's gonna have the most eliminations?
Oh, Jacob.
Same. That's my.
I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be wild.
There's no other choice I had that makes sense.
And I think Braun has the record at like 14, or was that Brock?
Yeah, Braun. Wait, I think both have it, but let's go ahead. I got the page up.
Kind of was 2020. Brock has hit like 13 or 14, and that was after Braun. So yeah, it should be Brock should have it.
Brock had 13 in 2020, and then Braun had 13 in Saudi. So yeah, they got a tie.
Yeah,
right now.
So Jacob gonna have to be working, but
Jacob throwing half of them niggas out.
Right.
Who gonna get the Iron Man?
That's a good question. Man,
I know my choice.
You know what?
It's
Jey Uso.
Jey Uso? Okay.
Hell yeah.
I can see that. I was gonna say John Cena.
I
feel like John would be the motherfucker to be like, hey, this is the perfect time to get my cardio back into my groove for this run. So let me just go in here, do my thing for like 40 minutes.
I would expect to see him within anywhere between 10 to 12.
Yeah, I think we're going to get John Cena early on, and he's going to be in there for a minute.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, who you got winning, and then who do you want to see win? Just your outlandish choice. It could be outlandish. It could be reasonable. It could be whatever you want it to be.
Would I want to win? Well, who I think will win is probably CM Punk. That's the realistic. Yeah, realistic. Make the most sense. I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of want Cena to win.
I
don't
think he will.
You know, put a cap in this. Put a feather in this cap one last time, and set it up. I know what they want to do at WrestleMania supposedly anyway. So this just expedites it. Go ahead.
My probable winner, who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble, it's going to be the first ever Royal Rumble with an odd number of participants. At number 31, if you smell what I'm cooking, somebody gonna come out there and assert themselves at number 31 because they feel in a type of way. But I think we'll know more about that on Monday. I think they're supposed to do something with Roman on Monday.
Oh, okay. Say that.
So we'll see. And then who I want to win? Fuck it. Have Dominic Mysterio win the Royal Rumble and just see what happens. We'll just go from there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, you jumping out the gym, bro. This is crazy. You said Natty in the women's. You saying Dom in like you want to watch the world burn. That's what you saying.
I think more people would be open to Dom winning it though.
A year from now, maybe. I don't know about this year. There's too many heavy hitters for Dom to be the one to be like, yeah, I'm getting it this year. Nah,
you do with Dom what you did with Santino in 2012, but had The Rock come out there and eliminate him in The Rock win.
Okay. All right. I can rock with that. I'm gonna be mad in the moment until he show up, but I could see that. That's
you thought the Royal Rumble was over. You thought that it was only 30 men in the Royal Rumble.
Girl.
Oh man, that's gonna set some people off too, though. But I don't care.
I don't either. Hey man, let's plug our socials to get up out of here. I can't wait till Saturday, bro. It's my favorite.
Which way to say it about Book?
Oh yeah, Booker T, man. Y'all remember I told you I met Booker T a few years ago, and he told me I'll take about 20 years to catch up to his hang time. I was just watching reality of wrestling, and he beat the shit out of Zilla Fatu, by the way. It was him and AJ and like some other dudes, and they beat the brakes off Zilla for like 30 minutes. But I was looking at Book, man. Book, man, I might have caught up to you, dog. You said it was gonna take 20 years and only took 5. So, like, what's good? I'm just saying. I got more hang time than Booker T. And he said it would take 20 years. They're gonna take about 20 years, dog. So 5. Hey. What's up now? Can you dig that?
Hey, throwing
sucker.
Down.
No, I'm
throwing down. Okay.
I'm hyped.
Hey.
Try to play me. Booker T try to play me.
Look, y'all gonna be in Vegas. Let's have a conversation.
Hell yeah. I'll bring the ruler. I'll bring the tape. I'll bring the measuring tape. We're gonna have somebody put me and Booker T side by side. We're gonna see who got the real hang time.
Hey, we're gonna find out. I'm with that.
Wale Mania.
Hey, ooh. That's the spot. That's the spot to do it. Man. Okay. I'm here for it. Y'all can find me at VCavern24 on Instagram, Twitter, and for as long as it's still available, TikTok. Also, you can check out the Havoc Hour where we talk sports and entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, the video version up on YouTube. All the content is out now. Can I make a real quick PSA?
Go ahead.
All right. This goes out to Shay Media. I've been emailing y'all. I've been DMing y'all. I've been doing everything. Listen, y'all have opportunity of a lifetime because wrestling, the independent wrestling community, wrestling fans, that is a market that is, honestly, it is not tapped in enough. You got a podcast right here. We've been going strong for 5 years. 5 years. We can tap into that market for y'all. That will take Shay Media over the top. I'm telling you right now. We got it for you right here. We ready to work. You know what I'm saying?
Consistency.
Ocho. Yes, sir. Ocho, hit us up. Let's talk. YK Wrestling.
CJ.
Shay Media. Let's make it happen. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Who old boy CJ? I be hearing Unc always talking about. He say he the main one that's behind the whole thing.
Yes.
CJ.
Listen, I hit y'all up, man.
Come on, CJ.
I hit up the Shay Media page. I hit up Ash. I hit up everybody, bro. Let's set this up, man. We here. We ready to do this thing. Talk to us.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hit y'all up about WrestleMania weekend too.
Hell yeah.
All these promotions.
Hey.
I'm talking about to these promoters right now.
Yeah.
I'm hitting y'all up because
I'm just saying.
I know y'all need somebody to take some pictures now.
That's
so I'm sending y'all my portfolios. I already sent a couple of y'all. I'm going ham this week, and I'm sending some more out because somebody gonna recognize my talents that weekend. Damn it!
Hey, look!
I paid for a ticket. I ain't even trying to get into the show free. I'm trying to shoot some photos.
But this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. This is going back to my PSA. Imagine you could have correspondents on the ground at WrestleMania. Y'all could be doing nightcap and be like, hey, let's go to our correspondents down there in Allegiant Stadium, and you just go to me and TC live on location, letting you know, hey, this show was wild tonight, y'all. The energy in the building was crazy. You know what I'm saying? We just watched the 2 nights of the biggest event in live entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's what y'all got.
Yeah, man. Let's manifest this. We're gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do it. Make sure y'all get them WrestleMania tickets if you can afford it.
Thanks.
Hey man. I am the thespian TC Fontaine. Follow me on Twitter at TC Fontaine, Instagram at TC.Fontaine. Go to FOYFlix.com to check out my photography. And that's what my portfolio is, man. So if you're unsure who to get the good shots from, I am one of the only 2 photographers for wrestling that I know of in Las Vegas, right? There are a few other ones. I'm one of the only 2 that like currently. It's maybe like 3 other ones. 2. Yeah. But I think they more so in like Arizona-ish. But I digress.
Gotcha.
I digress. We've come to the end of the show. Thank you for tuning in these past almost 2 hours. But yeah. We out of here. Can you dig that?
Yeah.
Sucker. I don't know how to end the show. You record for 2 hours, you don't know how to end the show. We out of here. Go.